So let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Good morning, everyone. Please take your seats. Pro-Chancellor, graduates, guests, and members of the university community, good morning and welcome. My name is Tim Maillet. I'm the Director of Future Learners here at UTS. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year, the university will hold approximately 50 ceremonies both here in Sydney and in Shanghai. We are also delighted that some of our graduates today are attending, having previously missed out on the opportunity due to the pandemic. I'd like to introduce you to the official party who are here on stage with me today. Seated at the center of the stage is Dr. Jack Steele, Pro-Chancellor, who will be presiding over this morning's ceremony. The Pro-Chancellor is joined today by Professor Vicky Chen, Provost and Senior Vice President, Professor Jane Maguire, Deputy Head of School Research, School of Nursing and Midwifery, Faculty of Health, and Professor Deborah Anderson, Dean, Faculty of Health, who will be presenting this morning's graduates. The other people here on stage are Associate Professor Lynn Sinclair, Deputy Chair of the Academic Board, Mr. Kirk Cheng, Member of UTS Council, professors, academics, and professional staff from faculties and institutes who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Jack Steele, Pro-Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
Good morning, everybody. In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, to be duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all of those present, I'd like to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral land that UTS stands. Similarly, I'd like to also pay respects to the elders both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge in this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Health. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support that they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here with us today. We warmly welcome you, and together we shall celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Professor Deborah Anderson, Dean of the Faculty of Health, to present graduates.
Pro-Chancellor, I invite graduates in the Faculty of Health to stand. Pro-Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Health as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Pro-Chancellor, I now present these graduates from the Faculty of Health who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they are qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor. The faculty is renowned for its strength in practice-based disciplines across nursing, midwifery, sports and exercise science and health services. It also incorporates key offerings in public health, complementary medicine, as well as chronic disease and palliative care. Generating knowledge through research excellence is important in our faculty and is exemplified by the work of our higher degree by research students and their academic and industry supervisors. We acknowledge their collective scholarship here and note the specific graduates at this ceremony who have completed their formal studies. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving research degrees. The following student has graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy. Frances Karen Therese Chavez, for a thesis entitled, How Does Attachment State of Mind Affect the Nurse-Woman Caregiving Relationship? Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Emeritus Professor Catherine Fowler and Co-Supervisor Professor Angela Dawson. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Frances Karen Therese Chavez. Pro-Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Advanced Nursing: Cara Mary Banditsol, Kate Elizabeth Breen, Alyssa Marie Fraser, Edward Gorman, Peter Ann McCarthy, Mikaeli Jai Moro, Karen Rourke, Tong Yuan Wang, Emily Louise Catt, Graduate Diploma in Advanced Nursing, Master of Advanced Nursing, Bonnie Jacob John. Master of Advanced Nursing in Acute Care, Emily Teresa Delahanty. Felicity Irene Donaldson. Emily Dunn. Isabel Ann Hawken. Hong Chan Chin. Caroline Frances Parkinson. Caitlin Alexandra Paramal. April Sinivasin. Tren Hua Chu. Master of Advanced Nursing in Chronic and Complex Care, Callie Smith. Vivian Patricia Spears. Master of Advanced Nursing in Clinical, Chang Kat Fan. Master of Advanced Nursing in Education, Hannah Elizabeth O'Brien. Judeo Krilanteos. Master of Nurse Practitioner, Lauren Elizabeth Houston. Ellen Pamplona. Master of Palliative Care, Rachel Mariella Zielinski. Caitlin McDonough. Master of Speech Pathology, Anusha Rahim Zada. Bachelor of Nursing with Distinction, Bianca Adele Abraham. Angel Nika Alvarado. Timothy Paul Barton. Holly Jo Binskin. John Anton Jeff Tampos Borja. Taylor Louise Breckelmans. Zoe Eliza Carlton. Taylor Alexandra Clancy. India Grace Davies. Kong Vin Din. Tara Jane Donadell. Emily May Field. Simone Lauren Fisher. Orla Margaret Flynn. Susanna Fung. Lei Gao. Dana Louise Hannon Aitken. Natalie Sofia Hernandez Elias. Olivia Herring. Andrea Horvath. Ella Louisa Howie. Wen Yi Huang. Selena Ear. Ji Yang Kang. Eleanor Jean Kerfoot. Cook Bae Kim. Isabel King. Anusha Kumar. Christina Ka E. Lau. Queen Anne Le. Vanessa Manguma Lim. Xing Ching Lim. Olivia Sarah Lubick. Shi Luo. Ruby McGee. Hannah Galton Martin. Stephen Prentice Mayo. Maria Megas. Mehak Preet Kaur. Tabitha Serwa Menza. Sarah Ann Miller. Sophie Lee Moffat. Tan Sandy Nguyen. Samantha Ann Nugent. Jade Parker Simpson. Christina Farm. Ebony Rose Reedy. Yukina Shirai. Anastasia Siafakas. Katina Marie Siris. Lauren May Talbot. Claudia Thompson. Anastasia Tanya Tikhonova. Kotomi Tsukamoto. Genevieve Amelia Tyrrell. Catherine Webster. Ngohe Chris Young. Josephina Ye. Bachelor of Nursing with credit, Fierent Clarisha Arnold. Adam Scott Baker. Amanda Jane Bamford. Chinu Banshi Sen. Monique Barina. Benita Bastola. Hui Jun Beck. Chloe Francis Bradley. Jasmine Kaur Brar. Julie Cow. Emily Shoker. Giselle Antonio Cruz. Jit Dao Dao Charat Sengchai. Courtney Elise Rose Delaney. Armani Eldrubi. Tamara El Husseini. Xavier Marcus Fika Stevens. Maricel Garcia. Chloe Maria Gardner Snowden. Grace Goldsmith. Jasmina Gorigao. Zali Ray Hawken. Jessica Carmen Hessian. Chriselle Ashley Hibbard. Madison Horwood. Yuwen Hu. Shi Huang. Muren Huerte Yep. Catherine Inko. Mariam Joma. Yu Hyun Chong. Haun Kang. Michaela Elizabeth Kelly. Munira Kahin Yanata. Jasmine Ellen Kidd. Gemma Nicole King. Chai Mei Lei. Chai Bak Lee. Chen Ying Lin. Amira Ahmed Matar. Emma Kate Moore. Noor Najim. Ramanpreet Kaur. Saraswati Regmi. Tegan Brianna Robinson. Samantha James Rose. Ganga Sapkota. Rojina Sharma. That's right. Taylor Reese Sim. Natalie Stanbuli. Charlotte Swanton. Claire Ann Simmons. Lakshmi Thapa. Bijita Timlisina. Martina Tomic. Melanie Wilhelms. Linus Michael Wong. Nonthicha Intragul. Bachelor of Nursing, Nitesh Adhikari. Ishbu Bandari. Sabina Bista. Mohammed Fiki Farhan Shah. Shital Gale. Purbasha Ghosh. Manang Gurung. Kalpana Kumari Gyawali. Hayok Kyong Ha. Inshan Huang. Samia Hussaini. Ye Jin Jun. Priyanka Kafle. Ronima Karki. Isha Khadka. Jessica Lai. Anjali Luitel Podel. T. Mai. Asmita Neupane. Saluna Rupaketi. Sunita Tapa Margar. Hao Tan Tivu. Yong Tong Zhong. Mariam Mohammed Zareka. Bachelor of Nursing with Distinction, Tan Nga Nguyen. Bachelor of Nursing with Credit, Diksha Limbu. Rashna Maharjan. Bachelor of Nursing, Manjula Koirala.
Pro-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health.
So on behalf of all at UTS, I'd like to again to say thanks, huge congratulations to our new graduates. And just as importantly to your family and friends who've given their support, love and understanding during your studies. Finishing a degree is a major milestone, and we don't underestimate the amount of hard work and sacrifices that you've made in reaching this goal, particularly as you've done it during the COVID period. You should be very proud of what you've achieved. Your university is certainly very proud of you. Your graduation is one of the most important moments in your life, and it brings with it opportunities and also challenges. The opportunities available have never been greater. UTS graduates are held in very high esteem by employers, not only because of the quality of the education, but because of the university's very practical nature. Conversely, the challenges in the workplace have never been greater. Scrutiny and the expectations of society are already high and continue to grow. I would urge you all to maintain the highest level of professional and personal integrity. Confront with courage the inevitable ethical dilemmas as they arise, and remember that the behaviour that you walk past is the behaviour that you are condoning. Beyond the opportunity and challenges, a graduation signals that you've gained new knowledge. Use it wisely and responsibly. Ensure that your impact is a positive one, that you are seen to be a giver and not a taker. I say this particularly because you are graduates of a University of Technology. Technology can certainly be applied as a force of good, but be alert to unintended consequences. And even more importantly, the applications of technology which are intentionally not benign. There will be times, however, when knowledge alone is not enough. You'll be required to make judgments where the answer is not clear. Judgments informed by experience, particularly the experience gained through making mistakes. We all make mistakes, but they prove the best learning and they build the reserves of judgment upon which we can later draw. So my challenge to you here today is to make sure you make enough space and time to acquire and deepen your judgment skills. This will involve doing something deeply uncomfortable for a lot of us, turning off the laptop and the iPhone and just thinking about what we need to think about. That includes the questions that you need to ask, think about the answers you receive from that, and think about the judgment calls you need to make. Finally, we hope that your relationship with UTS does not end today. Your career will evolve in multiple dimensions that will require new and continuous learning. And so we are very focused on how we can continue to support you, our alumni, in your lifelong learning needs. So now welcome to the global UTS alumni community. That's a community of 270,000 strong. Please stay involved and stay in touch. Remember, our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS. So once again, may I congratulate you all and wish you every success in applying the skills and the knowledge that you've gained from this, our world-class institution. I now invite Professor Vicky Chen, Provost and Senior Vice President, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Pro-Chancellor, before I introduce the occasional speaker, I want to add my congratulations to our new graduates. Welcome to the UTS family. I want to again thank family and friends for their support of graduates during their UTS journey and beyond. Now today, our occasional speaker is Professor Jane McGuire. Professor McGuire is an established leader and researcher in nursing and stroke recovery genetics. She leads international research groups, collaborations, and projects with academics in the field of stroke epidemiology, stroke genetics, and she's an experienced teacher, student advisor, supervisor, and clinician in the field of nursing. Professor McGuire joined the University of Technology in 2017. Prior to this, she worked at the University of Newcastle and clinically within the Central Coast Local Health District as a pediatric clinical nurse specialist and a child and family nurse, health nurse. She's been a registered nurse for almost 40 years. Her clinical background and experience drives her passion for clinical excellence and innovation in research. Professor McGuire is recognized as a global nurse leader in stroke genetics by the International Stroke Genetic Consortium in 2014. She was elected only 4 years after completing her doctoral studies as a vice chair and then chair of the International Community of Stroke Genetic Researchers. Further, Professor McGuire demonstrated continuing leadership in nursing researchers as the current deputy head of school research, professor of nursing in the School of Nursing and Midwifery at UTS, and conjoint professor of medicine and public health at the University of Newcastle. Professor McGuire has recently been inducted into the Sigma Nursing Researcher Hall of Fame. She's an executive member of the Australian Nursing and Midwifery Clinical Trials Network and the Sydney Partnership Health Education Research. Professor McGuire is Australian lead for the International Genetics of Stroke Functions Outcome and Network. It gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Jane McGuire to deliver the occasional address.
Pro-Chancellor. Pro-Chancellor, Presiding Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff, distinguished guests, graduates and their families and friends. Congratulations. Isn't it fantastic? Today marks a major milestone in your lives. It's the day you thought was so far away. It's finally arrived. All of you, our international and domestic students, whether from undergraduate honours or postgraduate masters and doctoral programs. You are here today because of the value you placed on completing your studies, your dedication to the noble pursuit of learning and scholarship, and your perseverance to achieve this goal. This personal tenacity is especially remarkable because many of you were forced to navigate your studies through the stress, the anxiety, and the isolation forced on you due to the global pandemic. The experience you have gained through your studies under these unusual and difficult conditions should not be minimised, but your success today clearly articulates your enhanced ability to deal with the challenges of life. The nursing profession is no stranger to dealing with societal injustices, illness and suffering, and there are countless examples in history of how the nursing profession has provided treatments and care to the vulnerable, sick and dying. Looking back in history to 1919, Sydney was suffering through the Spanish flu pandemic, with an estimated 15,000 deaths by its end, and the Australian nurses cared for people in various locations, including hospitals, homes and temporary emergency facilities. I would encourage you to visit the quarantine station here in Manly, where the history is well recorded. In 2020, through the COVID-19 pandemic, and while your subjects were placed online and you were setting up your Zoom accounts, nurses again worked tirelessly to care for the sick, often risking their own health and safety in the process. Nurses' efforts during these pandemics have been crucial in helping to contain the spread of the disease and mitigate the impact on the community. Nurses and midwives are the only member of the healthcare team that is with the patient 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. Indeed, you are now part of a much bigger story, one that considers the health and well-being of all peoples everywhere. All UTS graduates are highly employable and sought after because they have been informed by the UTS graduate attributes. These include, but they're not limited to, demonstrating an ability to provide holistic and compassionate care that considers people's lived experience and feelings, and demonstrating accountability and responsibility while working within the Australian professional codes and nursing standards. Nurses and midwives are a highly respected discipline and in a prime position to provide leadership and advocacy for others around healthcare issues, either locally, nationally and globally. Indeed, the State of the World's Nursing Report in 2020, published by the World Health Organization, recommends several key actions to support the nursing profession. It argues that to strengthen the nursing workforce and improve global health outcomes, highlighting the critical role of nurses in achieving universal health coverage and global health goals. It emphasises the need for investment in nursing education, regulation and leadership to strengthen the nursing workforce and improve health outcomes. The report calls for urgent action to address issues such as inequality in healthcare access and outcome, and to ensure that nurses are recognised, supported and empowered to provide high quality, accessible and equitable health care. Nurses provide leadership across many issues. This includes planetary health, which refers to, and I quote, the health of human civilization and the state of the natural systems on which it depends. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development was adopted in 2015 by all United Nations member states, and at its heart are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. This recognises that ending poverty and other deprivations must work alongside other strategies that improve health and education, reduce inequality and spur economic growth. Many of these sustainable goals, development goals, they're already at the heart of what you do each day. As a student and now as a graduating nurse, Sustainable Development Goal 3, good health and well-being, will be the outcome you seek at the end of your shift, supported and driven by the acquisition of lifelong learning skills and critical thinking that you've experienced here at UTS through quality education. And if some of you are fortunate to work with one of our key industry partners in the Northern Sydney district, you will be part of the first completely carbon neutral hospital by 2035. You are beginning your careers in a vastly different, highly complex, technology-driven, focused healthcare system. And it is important to always seek that balance between observing the data that technology provides and being present with your patient. Genomic evidence and end-to-end technologies are increasingly being used to inform clinical decisions and support targeted, personalised therapies and treatments, especially in the specialised fields of oncology, but now mainstreaming into other clinical domains. The handwritten nursing care plans that I wrote in the 1980s have been replaced by electronic health medical records, and during the pandemic, the telehealth services were given the green light, and it became the safest and most efficient way for people to access healthcare services while in isolation. Remote healthcare services benefited enormously as nurses and medical teams were able to monitor patients remotely, provide education and support, and conduct virtual consultations. For the newly fledged nurses, soon you will embark on your clinical career and consolidate the knowledge and the skills you have absorbed here at UTS. I do hope you're filled with more anticipation than anxiety about this new chapter, because you've earned the right. You've earned the right to open the door and embrace this through your hard-earned effort and completion of all the requirements of the discipline. I began my nursing career in 1983 at St Vincent's Hospital, Darlinghurst. These were the days when we lived on site in the nurses' quarters, now refurbished as the Victor Chang Research Institute, under the watchful supervision of the nuns, and we were paid $300 per fortnight, which we thought was a fortune. Of course, we promptly spent it on social activities, so for the remainder of the fortnight, we would have to consider our lack of thriftiness and survive instead on coffee, Arnott's biscuits, and hospital meals. The nursing school was upstairs, and the only 2 male students in my cohort lived a lonely life down on the lower basement floor. We attended the classroom-style teaching school in 2 to 4 week blocks, then crossed the road to the hospital opposite for 8 to 12-hour shifts, up to 14 days straight, and often successive months of night duty. My first position as a registered nurse was at the Prince of Wales Children's Hospital in Randwick in the Children's Oncology Unit. You may think this would have been a difficult place to work, and indeed it was for many reasons, especially seeing the enduring sadness experienced by the parents and the families when the children did not thrive. But it is to this day still the most rewarding clinical position I've ever held, and this was because of the children. The way these little ones handled pain and suffering created new meanings for me for what it meant to be courageous, and taught me the value of seemingly small things that nurses can do to make a difference. And the memory of one small 5-year-old girl, Carly, always stays with me. So while on night duty, her view of the world and her simple enjoyment from me singing Carly Simon's version of Incy Wincy Spider on request at 2 a.m. was a stark backdrop to her intractable nausea and the isolation that she was experiencing during her bone marrow transplant for AML. Carly taught me that these nursing shifts, through the long and sometimes quiet nights, allowed moments of time away from the noise of the day, where a nurse could engage and share the person's journey and maybe make a difference for them in the most vulnerable hours of the night. Children like Carly continue to inspire me with her courage, and although she did not live past her 5th year, she remains an enduring and inspirational member of the multitude of patient lives that I've had the privilege to share. For our nursing honours students, I congratulate you for completing the first step in your research training and potential fast track through to the PhD program. What you have gained over the last 12 to 18 months in the UTS Honours program will have broadened your critical thinking perspective and armed you with research skills and knowledge to tackle real-world health problems and using evidence-based and robust tools. I do hope you consider higher degree research, and that would include all of our students on this, here at UTS, as my research career all began with the completion of the honours degree. If I had not completed my honours degree program, I would never have discovered the joy and challenge of research or built the career I have in research or academia. Finally, for all the postgraduate student graduates here this morning, returning to higher level study while juggling the demands of your children, your clinical position, personal relationships, or caring for elderly parents is especially meaningful. Attaining a higher degree is one of the highest and most life-changing academic achievements. Thank you all for choosing nursing as your profession. Nursing is a noble career that will always be exciting and filled with diverse and colourful people and experiences. Being a nurse, it will teach you a myriad of things, especially about yourself and about humanity. Nursing will change you and impact on your life in ways that you probably haven't anticipated as you care for others who are sick, suffering or dying. Indeed, in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, and I quote, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." I would like to leave you with another quote, this one from Charles Dickens, who was described by some as not just an extraordinary writer, but the epitome of empathy, an attribute that I encourage you to embrace as you walk among the vulnerable and the sick and at times dying members of society. And I quote, "Have a heart that never hardens, a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts." Thank you, and again, congratulations.
I would like to thank our occasional speaker, Professor Jay McGrath, for her occasional address that's both heartfelt but also reflective in the many, both the professional and personal aspects. She gave really important reflections on both her experiences, but also the role of nursing, both past and present. She's also highlighted the values and skills that UTS hope to have imparted to you over your stay here. She's also highlighted, some of the challenges, but also the great opportunities you face as graduates. So in conclusion, I thank you for a great address. And let me say that we have the best wishes and the pride of the university to go with each and every UTS graduates. Congratulations again.
Pro-Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of the ceremony this morning. On behalf of the Pro-Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room just joining this room here. The photography, framing, and memorabilia services are located on level 4, just down the stairs. So now the academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join us in the balcony room, or join us outside, and also in the balcony room for refreshments. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?